Hey guys, Oscar here. So in this video, I'm going to rewrite emails that I've received, and these are actual emails that I've received, right? So hopefully this video will make you make better decisions when writing cold emails, avoid common pitfalls, and ultimately get a lot better results with cold emails. And personally, when I started out, these were the most valuable videos on YouTube, when people just rewrote emails, right? So that's what I'm going to do in this video. Let me know what you think of it. Comment if you want me to review your video or your email in the next video. Anyways, let's get to the point here. Here's the first email we're going to rewrite. Here's the second email I'm going to rewrite. And how we're going to structure this is, first of all, I'm going to read it for you, explain what they're doing wrong, explaining what they're doing right, and then I'm going to cut the video to an example that I've written, the rewrite essentially. And then I'm going to compare the differences, and we're going to do that ×2 for the first copy and for the second copy. Now let's get into it. The first email. Hello Oscar, could your sales department use a boost? We will place, manage and scale commission only sales team inside your business, guaranteed to double your revenue within 2 months, and if we don't, you don't pay a dime. Our team of, I don't even know how to pronounce this, will diagnose your sales process, break it down, rebuild it for scale, and close your deals for you. Would this benefit you? Right? Here we have the first email. What do I like about it? I don't like the copy at all, but I do like the offer. The offer is amazing, but it's confusing because here he says commission only sales team, which already, like, that's the best form of offer you can have. Commission only sales team. But then he also adds a guarantee offer. Which one is it? Because what this tells me now, and how I imagine that this would work, is that you're not working on a commission basis. It's not commission only. The sales team that you place, which is probably AI given your signature here, is you're probably going to place AI sales reps in my business. That's basically a chatbot. And they work on commission. You only charge me when they contribute to a closed client. But I get the feeling here that there will be a major setup fee, right? To implement everything. There will be a setup fee for that. And that's sort of the guarantee. And the other thing here is that you won't double my revenue in 2 months. It's a ridiculous claim. So don't make it. And even if you can double my revenue in 2 months, don't say it because nobody believes it. The businesses that you want to attract, say they're $1 million businesses, they won't believe that you can come in here with your sales team and double their revenue, take them from $1 to $2 million in revenue in 2 months. Experienced business owners understand that there is no silver bullet, right? So don't include it. The only people that will think, oh yeah, that might be true, they're going to be idiots, right? You're going to be the type of clients that you do not want to have. Everyone else knows that this is bullshit. It's not possible. So already, like, instantly, my pointer is that I don't trust the offer, and it's not simplified enough, right? So now let me show you my version of this. I've already written it here, as you can see. So what I'm going to do is just do this and then this, right? So here's my version. Oscar, I'm interested in signing clients for Gomatic on a commission basis. This would mean you'd only pay a fraction of the profits you make. I can record a custom video explaining how this would work. Can I send it over? Right? Boom. Super easy to read, super easy to scan. It gets to the point much faster. And the preview is, I'm interested in signing clients for Gomatic, which is not something like this question here. It's just like, oh, this is a sales email. Super obvious. If I read that preview text, I won't open the email, right? So making it way more simple, sticking to one offer in order not to confuse the recipient. And I'm removing this thing here, right? I'm saving this for the lead magnet. So what I'm going to do here is, after someone responds positively, I'm going to send over a pre-recorded video with Vinna, my SaaS for creating personalized videos at scale. And that video will explain sort of the features, how it all works. Not exactly, but to make it simple here. That will sort of explain this process here. This first email is just to get them interested in the benefit. It's to get them interested in the idea of it and to get a positive reply, right? So that's the first one. Second email. Hey Oscar, I hope you're good. I swear this isn't another bot or fake compliment email. Long story short, we help SaaS companies on YouTube. If you're spending countless hours coming up with viral content ideas, scripting videos to keep retention high, or figuring out how to nurture and convert more of your audience while staying authentic, we'll help you solve this, adding 3 to 10K to your monthly revenue from YouTube in the next 45 days and giving you back 5 to 10 plus hours a week to do whatever you want. And it's all pay on results. Would this be worth having a chat about? Now, I can tell that this copywriter here, he is more experienced. There's no like grammatical errors. It's easier to read. He uses simpler language. He has avoided the $sign to stay out of like spam. So this is a much better email in my opinion, but the problem is that it's too long, right? What you have to realize, like this sentence here, it adds value. It increases the likelihood of me converting and responding positively to this if I read it. And it's a big if there, right? Because I don't read it. I open the email and I see a block of text here, which on phone would be basically cover the entire screen of text, right? And I'm probably out walking or I'm somewhere like I'm busy, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to read it. And that's the thing with these like long ass sentences that people put in their email. Unless people are very incentivized to read that sentence, they won't read it. And trust me, this part here does not incentivize me to read this sentence. So it's sort of like if you included the book of 48 laws of power in your email, if people read it, they would be extremely more likely to convert into customers, right? But the problem is that nobody reads it. So that's why I recommend removing these blocks of texts and getting to the point faster. The next thing that I noted with this is that there's too many numbers here, right? There's too much to this offer. I would test first 3 to 10K and then this part here, right? Because when I read this, 3 to 10K, 45 days, 5 to 10. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers here. It just becomes too much, right? Make it simpler. And lastly, the most obvious thing that I think everyone catched up with, and I don't think that the person who wrote this email, I think this is more of a test here. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I always encourage testing. And this is a good test with this sentence here. But for me, and this is in my personal experience, these don't work, right? When you say, I swear this is another bot or fake compliment email, well, you're just straight up lying here. Sure, it's not a fake compliment email, but it is a bot email, right? You haven't mentioned anything personalized to me here. You're just saying that you're a real human. And I'm not buying it. Nobody's buying it, right? So, my version. Let me just highlight this. Hey, Oscar. I'm interested in helping your SaaS company, Vinna, on YouTube. On a complete pay-on-results basis, we can add 3 to 10K to your monthly revenue in 45 days. This means we only get paid when we get you paid. Can I send over a custom video on how this would work? And that's it. Much more simpler. I don't have any paragraphs. I keep it simple with the numbers, right? And I initiate the email with, I'm interested in helping your SaaS company, right? I try to avoid falling into these like sentences because most emails are just, they write the first sentence, but they struggle with the transition into the offer. They don't want to make the first sentence sound too salesy. So they end up writing something like this question here, or this here, or this here, right? To force people to open the email to get the full story. But they just look super salesy to me. And I'm less likely to, read them. So what you have to realize, like when I scan my inbox here, now I have opened all of these emails because I was scanning for emails for this. Yeah. Well, here you get the point here, like insert blah, 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 personalizations about your position and favorite color. Just a joke. Sorry. Like this has the same vibe as this email here. And the point here is that you're not unique because you write this. It's not like people will laugh at it or like sit there and like, that's a good one. No, people like everyone uses these sentences, and people that use them think that they will like, oh, this will help me stand out. I'm so unlike anyone else. No, you're just like everyone else, right? So stop with the bullshit, essentially. And the other thing is like, I don't read emails, I scan them. So when I open this and I just see like, just a joke. So the two first sentences has nothing to do with what you do, right? So when I scan it, I just scan this and I'm like, oh yeah, well, yeah. And then I exit out, right? It's also, when you scan things, you tend to look for numbers. In this emails, no numbers whatsoever, right? Numbers tells you where to look because that's sort of where the value is. And that's about this. That's about it. Now, if you want me to review your email, email it to me. Send it to me on LinkedIn. Whatever works. Comment it. Whatever works. If you want access to my program that we're launching and enrolling new members into, you can apply for that in the first link in the description. If not, that's totally fine. But anyways, that's it for me. Cheers.